get your ratzon, which is the pnimiyut, the inside level of who we are, and we connect to that deepest want of who we are and why we exist, and asking Hashem from that place to forgive us for anything we've done wrong, to help us to grow to what we need to be able to grow to. That's where it's at. That's the Einod Ben Avado. That's knowing that whatever I've done, nothing can stop him from helping me. Because if I call out from that place, then Einod Ben Avado, he's there for me. Anybody to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you what Menachem speaks about demanding, and she said that that's not what you wanted.
Demanding?
Yeah, so Menachem speaks about demanding, and Hashem wants us to go through a war, but He wants us to overcome Him, so to speak. That we should demand it, and then Hashem will give it after we demand it. Menachem speaks. I was just asking, like, what are the parameters?
Well, there's
of demanding.
You know what I say? I say not to finish.
Like demanding the gula.
Yeah. We're gonna really end now. I mean, it's really getting good, but just say that there's one little piece I'll share with you about that, and then we're gonna hear one last piece, and there's a question of why a lot of Tehillim start with the word La Menatzeach. What does La Menatzeach mean? So the Midrash says that Menatzeach is to overcome something. That Hashem is the one who gives victory to overcome. But He also wants us to overcome Him. So one little Midrash. Come and see. The Holy One is not like a human being of flesh and blood. When you overcome or prevail over a human being, he's dejected, for he's been defeated. Not so the Holy One. For the more you prevail over him, the happier he is. This is the meaning of Hashem thought to destroy them had not Moshe, his chosen one, stood in the breach before him to turn his wrath back from destruction. Rashi, we see that Moshe is praised as Hashem's chosen precisely because he was able to turn Hashem's wrath back. This shows that Hashem actually rejoices when His creations prevail over Him. That's Rashi. He learns that Hashem is creating a world where He makes it hard for us, so He wants us to overcome. And it's called even overcoming Him. But really it's not, because this is what He wants us to do.
So how do we demand?
I don't like the word demand. We want Mashiach now, so I would say, Ana Hashem Moshiach. Please, Hashem, we want Mashiach now, because you can't just say now. You want to say, Anna, please. And then it's not a demand. It's the request from the deepest aspect of our soul. In my book, there's no demanding, but maybe Rav David can answer that question. He knows better what Rabbi Nachman means by demanding.
I'm not familiar with. I'm familiar with the teachings and speaking of the concept of demanding is a little bit the wrong spin in the context of wrestling and how to approach Hashem.
Yeah, because who are we to demand?
In abject humility, but we can overcome dinim and we can overcome barriers and difficulties.
It's tefillah b'din.
As Rabbi Sutton said.
It's the mate'ot. There is a such thing, but it's not. I wouldn't translate demanding.
Right. But just one footnote to this thing about we want Mashiach now. When that first happened, that thing in Chabad of the clarion cry of we want Mashiach now, we were living in Providence. And one summer we had Chabad made a summer camp, and some of the young girls who were taking care of the girls division of the summer camp stayed in our house. And one of the girls was a very sweet, pure, holy soul named Miriam Green, and she wrote to the Lubavitcher Rebbe, and she said she's teaching the children we want Mashiach now. And one of the kids said, how do you talk to Hashem like that? Shouldn't we say please? And she couldn't answer because she had the same question. And the Rebbe wrote back to her and said, we want Mashiach now, please.
That's such a good story.
We should have Andy play a song because he wants to go home.
Yeah.
And then we can have more questions after.
After we finish.